Hello ladies, and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing 7 signs of a low value woman. Now, before we dive into today's video, there are many signs of a low value woman, but in today's video, I'm going to be giving you the most notable signs of a low value woman. So be sure to watch the video to the very end. And without further delay, let's jump straight into today's video. Okay, ladies, so before we get into today's video, as usual, let's talk about what I'm wearing today. And what I'm wearing today is this beautiful cream colored ladies jacket, and I have really gotten into wearing ladies jackets because I think they look very elegant and very sophisticated. Now this jacket has some beautiful gold buttons going down the length of the jacket, and the cropped look of this jacket just really makes it work with pretty much anything that you wear, whether it's a pair of slacks or a high-waisted pair of pants or a skirt. This ladies jacket is sublime. I paired this ladies jacket with my silk shirt. This is a 100% silk top, and you ladies saw this in a video I shared last year, but this silk shirt is one of the ones I got from Banana Republic. And then I paired it with these sort of dark denim jeans, and I can't remember where the jeans are from. And also I've paired it with my black Chelsea boots, and then to bring everything together, a statement belt from Saint Laurent. And of course, you ladies know this is one of my favorite belts. So I've tied the outfit together with a belt and also some simple gold jewelry and a pair of sunglasses. And this is my outfit for today. So the first sign of a low value woman is a woman that does not have boundaries. Now, in today's world, boundaries has been forgotten, and people are crossing boundaries left and right, and it really is important that we have boundaries and that we set them. Now, boundaries has become one of those words that is sort of a thing of the past. But however, boundaries simply tell another person where their boundaries end and where yours begin. So we want to make sure that we are setting boundaries in all areas of our life, from our works relationships, our personal relationships, whether that's in your closest relationships, your family relationships, siblings, friendships. We need to have boundaries in every aspect of our lives. And this, ladies, is not a bad thing. Setting boundaries actually help you to have better relationships, because once you set a boundary with a person, they actually know when to stop, when to not cross a boundary with you. Several years ago, I read a book by Dr. Cloud and Townsend called Boundaries. So if you haven't read this book, I highly recommend it, because this book really helped me in many aspects of my life, because when you set boundaries, it keeps you from hurting yourself and others. And that way you are continuing to be a high value woman, a woman that has respect for herself and respect for others. And we do not want to be walking around with no boundaries. So as an adult and a woman who is elegant, we need to have boundaries, and that means setting them in every aspect of your life. So the first sign of a low value woman is a woman without boundaries. Now, the next sign of a low value woman is a woman with low self-esteem and low self-respect. Now, I wanted to kind of move this into 2 different areas. There is a trend that is going on called the no pants trend. Now, I don't really understand this, because this trend is where you wear your underwear as your pants. And so this is a low value woman, at least in my opinion, because not only does this draw attention to you that you are walking around with your underpants on, but it also says that you are desperate for attention. And no man is looking for a woman who is desperate. So this is something that, as a high value woman, that she never would partake of. High value women are also very well dressed. They care about their appearance and they are not trying to draw attention to themselves. Although, as a high value woman, they are going to get the attention from other high valued people. So the second trait of a low value woman is a woman with no self-respect. The next trait of a low value woman is a woman that is not feminine, a woman that is extremely masculine. We were designed and given a God-given nature to be able to be feminine, to be soft, to be nurturing. So a woman who is always battling with another woman or even fighting a man, this is a woman who is low value. As a high value woman, not only do we want to be nurturing to ourselves, but we were designed to procreate and to be nurturing to our babies and to our children and to our spouses. So we don't want to be that woman who is always masculine. We're always putting up a fight, an argument, and we're just not soft or feminine. Femininity is one of the traits that, as an elegant woman, we need to tap into, because most men love a woman who is feminine, a woman who is soft, a woman who can just really be there when he's upset or he's had a bad day. We are designed to be nurturing. And so putting up a battle with another woman and you're fist fighting, or you're fighting with your tongue, or fighting on the computer. And whilst it is a good idea that we have some of our masculine traits, because sometimes we might need to fix things ourselves, whether that's changing a tire on a car if you don't have a service that can come out and change the tire for you, or you might need to move something in your home. So whilst that is a good thing to be able to do, if we don't have to do that, we should not be lifting dressers and lawnmowers and things like that. We want to tap into our feminine side, where we are going to keep a clean household. We're going to make the household cozy and warm and nurturing, and also be a person who can go in the kitchen and cook a good meal. Now, the fourth trait of a low value woman is that she does not value her financial security. Now, allow me to spend a little bit of time on this one. Always being broke is not a trait of a high value woman. One of the things that, as a high value woman, that we have learned is that we need to not only pay our bills on time, but we need to save money for the future. We need to invest in ourselves. We need to invest in our future. But spending money that you do not have is not a trait of a high value woman. And going around borrowing money from other people, or every time you see that person, they're begging for something, this is a low value woman. And a lot of times people will stop answering the phone when you call, or they're going to start running and hiding when they see you, because they know that you're going to be in need. And a high value woman is not always in need. When you actually start to get yourself together, then asking people for things is not going to be one of those things that you're going to be comfortable doing. It's going to be something of a last resort, not something that you do for a living. It's going to be something that would be a last resort. And even then, it would probably be hard for you to do, because A high value woman is a woman that's going to plan. Now, nobody can predict their future, but what we are supposed to do is to plan for our future, not only in rising above in the business industry, but we need to plan financially. So a woman that does not take care of her financial needs is a woman who is low value. Now, the fifth sign of a low value woman is a woman that cannot handle conflict without being disrespectful or using profanity. Now, a high value woman will always conduct herself in a manner that is very mature, and she will respond in a way that is not rude or crass. So handling yourself, even in the midst of conduct, in the proper manner is a sign of maturity. We do not have to agree with everything somebody else says. We can be okay just disagreeing. It's not that we have to get into an argument or we have to start disrespecting the other person using profanity. We all have different views on how we see things. So you never want to be that person that is using profanity, or you're going to be crass or even acting ignorant when you are in a disagreement with another person. Now, the sixth sign of a low value woman is a woman that does not take care of her appearance. Now, some people may say appearance doesn't matter. Well, it does. And whether or not we want to say it matters or not, in the society that we live in today, your appearance is going to matter. Have you ever showed up at a job looking your worst and gotten the job? Have you ever showed up on a date looking your worst and gotten a second date? Appearance matters, ladies, and a woman of high value will always take care of her appearance. Now, the seventh sign of a low value woman is a woman who is always complaining about her current situation. Have you ladies ever been around a person that every time you meet them, they're either complaining about their financial situation, they're complaining about somebody else's situation, they're either complaining about a relationship they're in? It is a person that is always complaining. And when you see them a year later, it's still the same thing. They're always complaining. There's something wrong. So these are people that nobody wants to be around. And when a woman is always complaining about her current situation, this simply says that you are not doing anything to correct the current situation. So please do not be one of those women that are going to be complaining month after month, year after year about her current situation. If it is a situation that you can correct, then start the steps and correct that situation so that the next time you are around someone that you can tell them about the progress you have made, instead of complaining that you are in the same situation and the same things are going on in your life. Now, my bonus tip of a trait of a low value woman is that she is not working on self-improvement. As an elegant woman, a woman who is of high value, a woman that is sought after, a woman that the whole room just lights up when she steps into, this is a woman that has done a lot of self-improvement. And so it doesn't matter how old we get, self-improvement comes from within. And a lot of the work that we need to do in becoming more elegant comes from within. And we need to work on the way that we talk to other people. Constantly working on ourselves, whether it is improving those things I've talked about in this video, setting boundaries, working on your financial situation, working on your mental health, working on how you are going to respect yourself. These are things that constantly bring you to a high valued position. So a woman of low value really never works on herself, and she's always the woman who is a victim. As a high value woman, you are not a victim, but you are a victor, because you have overcome those things that people thought about you back in the day. You have overcome those words that people said about you yesterday. So you are a victor, ladies, not a victim. Only a woman who is of low value sees herself as a victim. Those are all the tips I have to share in today's video. I hope you've enjoyed them. And once again, if you are just landing on my channel for the very first time, my name is Teresa, and this channel is all about leveling up and becoming more elegant and more graceful. And if you are interested in that, then go ahead and click that subscribe button, and also be sure to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified every time one of my videos go live. Thanks for watching, ladies, and I'll see you in my next video.